There are dozens of PLC manufacturers in the world, but a small handful actually dominate the factory floor. And here is the part nobody tells beginners. Which brand you learn really does shape which jobs you can take. Walk into a plant in North America, and you will probably meet Allen-Bradley. Walk into one in Europe, and it is often Siemens. Across much of Asia, Mitsubishi. Same job, very different software. So in this video, I will walk you through the major PLC manufacturers, the big players, the budget brands, how they actually differ, and which one is worth learning first. Let's line them up. Quick note before we dig in. This is from PLC Simulator, where you can practice PLC programming free, right in your browser. No vender license, no hardware. The link is in the description. Click the link in the description to try it free. Now, the major brands. Start with the giants. First, Allen-Bradley, made by Rockwell Automation. Their software is Studio 5000, formerly RS Logix 5000. Allen-Bradley is the dominant name across North America. If you want to work in a US or Canadian plant, this is the ecosystem you will meet most. Next, Siemens. Their platform is TIA Portal, and their controllers are the S7 family. Siemens is the heavyweight across Europe and much of the wider world. I have a separate video on getting started with Siemens and TIA Portal. It is linked below. Then Mitsubishi. Their software is GXWorks, and they are especially strong across Asia. I have a beginner's guide to Mitsubishi programming link too. Omron is another major Japanese name, big in machine builders and packaging, with Sysmac Studio and CX-Programmer. There is a dedicated Omron video in the description as well. And do not forget Schneider Electric with the Modicon line. Modicon, in fact, built the very first PLC. Plus ABB, a serious player in process and power industries. Those are the names you will see again and again. Now with the value tier. Not every job runs on a flagship brand. Automation Direct is hugely popular with smaller machine builders and budget-conscious shops in North America. Affordable hardware, free or low-cost software. Delta from Taiwan is another strong value brand, very common in Asia and increasingly worldwide on cost-sensitive machines. These are not toys. They run real production every day. They just compete on price and simplicity rather than on a giant ecosystem. So how do these brands actually differ? For things, mainly. First, the software. Each vendor has its own programming environment, and they are not interchangeable. Studio 5000 looks nothing like TIA Portal. Second, market region. The brand that dominates depends heavily on where you are in the world. Third, cost. Flagship platforms and their licenses are expensive, while the value brands undercut them sharply. And fourth, ecosystem lock-in. Once a plant standardizes on one vendor's controllers, drives, and HMIs, switching is painful and rare. That stickiness is exactly why the big names stay big. So which one should you actually learn? Honestly, it depends. It depends on your region and the industry you are targeting. Look at local job postings, see which brand keeps showing up, and learn that one first. But here is the liberating part. The core concepts are the same across every brand. Ladder logic, inputs and outputs, timers and counters, the scan cycle. Learn those once, and moving to a new vendor software is mostly relearning where the buttons are, not relearning how a PLC thinks. That is why you can build real, transferable skill before you ever touch a specific vendor's license. So here is the takeaway. A handful of manufacturers dominate. Allen-Bradley, Siemens, Mitsubishi, Omron, Schneider, ABB at the top, Automation Direct, and Delta on value. They differ on software, region, cost, and lock-in. And the brand you learn shapes the jobs you can take. But the fundamentals transfer across all of them. So start with the universal concepts now. If you want to practice PLC programming hands-on, click the link in the description to start free at plcsimulationsoftware.com. No license, no hardware. Subscribe. New video every Tuesday. See you in the next one.